Now it is the time to learn more about green fodder. Most of the fodder species are rain-fed crops, but irrigation is necessary for higher and continuous fodder yield. We can preserve green fodder in the form of silage in the rainy season when it is in surplus. However, most of the dairies use fresh green fodder itself, even though the silage has many advantages. Now there are many high-yielding and good quality fodder crops and varieties. The good fodder grass should be smooth enough and without much hairs. Wide leaf blade and less stem portion are preferred. It should not become coarse even if the harvesting is delayed. It should not have negative substances like oxalic acid. Once planted, should give good fodder yield for 3 to 4 years. Hybrid Napier stands first by considering all these criteria. It is a hybrid of elephant grass for higher yield and bajra for better quality. It gives highest yield with good manuring and irrigation, but it cannot survive in dry land. Oxalic acid is present up to 6 weeks of growth. It is necessary to chop it before feeding due to the thick stem. Hybrid Napier is not useful as dry fodder. It produces no seed. Hence it is multiplied by stem cuttings or root slips. NB hybrid grass is equally suitable for silage making also. This is Yashwant Napier. Planting once will give a good yield for 5 years. It grows to a height of 8 to 10 feet and comes to harvest once in 60 days. This farmer does not give any manure or fertilizer. Instead, cow dung slurry, urine, and water from shed washing are given. Few farmers give top dressing dose of urea after each harvest. This Yashwant Napier can produce 40 tons of green fodder per acre per year. This is CO1, a perennial multi-cut NB hybrid. 16,000 root slips are necessary for 1 acre. Give in-row spacing of 2 feet. It comes for harvest once in 45 to 50 days. Irrigated crop gives 6 to 8 cuttings and 40 tons of green fodder per year. Harvesting at half feet height above the ground will facilitate good regrowth by tillering. CO1 can be identified easily by its light yellow ear heads. This parrot green grass is CO3 variety. One more popular NB hybrid liked by the farmers is CO4. Dark green color, broad leaf blade and thick stem make it easy for identification. It grows to a height of 6 to 8 feet and available for harvest once in 45 to 50 days. Putting slurry or urea after each harvest gives excellent growth. Irrigate once in 15 days. The yield potential of CO4 variety is 45 to 50 tons per acre. This is another NB hybrid, BH18. Plough the land thoroughly and plant the root slips with an in-row spacing of 2 feet. Regular irrigation and manuring will bring 6 to 8 harvests per year. BH18 grows to a height of 8 to 10 feet and gives 40 tons of green fodder per acre. This variety can be identified by purple-colored ear heads and light red-colored stems. This is APBN or Andhra Pradesh Bajra Napier hybrid variety. 16,000 root slips are necessary for 1 acre. Plough the land thoroughly with enough organic manure. Give a spacing of 2 into 2 feet. Irrigate once in 15 days. It grows to a height of 8 to 10 feet and produces 45 tons of fodder per acre per year. The stem of APBN variety is very soft. Likewise, many Napier Bajra hybrids are found in different parts of the country. Most of them are similar in basic nature, fodder quality and yield, with slight differences. Nowadays, these NB hybrids have become compulsory to fulfill the fodder needs of commercial dairies. This is Guinea grass, which grows very well even under partial shades of plantations. Guinea has three major varieties. This is Guinea Hemel. This grass has a substance which improves milk yield. This grass is comparatively small in size, but gives 30 tons fodder per acre per year. Sheep and goat like this Guinea grass very much. 5 to 6 kilograms of seed is necessary for 1 acre. It can be multiplied even by root slips. Sow the seeds in the seed beds and plant the seedlings of 25 to 30 days in the main field. Otherwise, sow the seeds directly. Leaf portion is more than the stem. Hence, feeding without chopping is possible. This is perennial multicut sorghum, a hybrid between Sudan grass and sorghum. This being a drought-tolerant species, survives even in severe dry conditions and gives out new flush again in the rainy season. It has thin stem and more leaf portion. This multicut sorghum is multiplied by seeds and regrowth is by tillers. It needs 15 to 20 kilograms of seed per acre. Give an interrow spacing of 2 feet. Harvest the crop at milk grain stage. Keep 2 to 3 inches of the stem on ground to facilitate regrowth. This grass is useful as green or dry fodder and also for silage making. We get 3 to 4 harvests per year and 15 tons of green fodder per harvest per acre. Irrigated crop gives a better yield even though it is a rain-fed grass species. This is fodder maize. The variety is African tall, which grows to a height of 8 to 10 feet. Plough the land thoroughly with sufficient organic manure. Sow the seeds in rows with an interrow spacing of 1.5 feet. It needs 25 kilograms of seed per acre. Cultivation of fodder maize is possible throughout the year under irrigation. This is a palatable and smooth fodder. However, the stem is very thick and needs chopping before feeding. It becomes coarse if not harvested within 90 days. Each crop gives 20 tons of fodder per acre. Fodder maize improves milk yield. This is Rhodes grass, a preferred fodder for stall-fed goat and sheep. It is useful even as a dry fodder. Goat feeding on Rhodes grass conceives early and gives more milk. It has more calcium, which strengthens the bones. Hence, the calves grow fast. Rhodes grass is specially used for race horses and bulls maintained for semen collection. 5 kilograms of seed is necessary for 1 acre. It is multiplied by root slips also. In addition, it roots at nodes and spreads to adjacent area. It grows to a height of 6 to 8 feet and available for harvest once in 40 days. There are 2-3 varieties in this Rhodes grass. This is Para grass. It has hairs on leaves and stem, but it is no way inferior in nutrients than other species. Normally, it is not cultivated on the farm. It is seen growing along the sewage canals of big cities. This is the main fodder for the animals in Bangalore city. The stem of the Para grass is very soft. It is liked very much by buffaloes. Basically, most of the fodder species are rain-fed grasses. However, we get higher yield around the year with regular irrigation and application of organic manures and fertilizers. The general fertilizer recommendation for these fodder grasses is 40 kilograms of nitrogen, 30 kilograms of phosphorus, and 16 kilograms of potash per acre. Apply half of the recommended nitrogen as basal dose and the remaining half as top dressing after harvest. Most of the dairies use dung, slurry and urine available in plenty on their farm. Water from the cattle shed washing is flooded to the fodder crop. Green fodder in 1 acre can feed 8 to 10 big animals.